Like a fresh pack.
Let's go.
Fresh pack, man. Let's rip the seal off of that, man. Y'all know what Swisher Brick is. We will present a scenario, and then you tell us whether it's a swish or whether it's a brick. Kool-Aid absolutely cooked with these. I'm not going to add anything to it. So let's get started, man. My boy, Summer League Kobe, a.k.a. Ron Holland, outside shooting is improved. He should start over Asar Thompson, swish or brick.
I have seen this narrative throughout Summer League. I think Summer League is getting the Pistons fans again, or is it not? Because Isaiah Thomas even stated that two-way Asar Thompson would be an absolute, or two-way Ron Holland would be an absolute problem. People are seeing improvements in the Summer League from three-point shooting, but what say ye? If the three-point shooting is improved,
Brick. I have nothing against Ron Holland. Nothing whatsoever. It's just, do people forget how much he improved Asar Thompson over the second half of the season? Do people forget that he started last season with blood clots and was rehabbing through it all off season? This year he's going to get a full one.
He's going to be a monster this year.
I'm big. I don't know if it's a bold prediction. Asar Thompson, first team all defense, and averages at least 13 to 14 points a game. Maybe 7 rebounds.
I like that, actually. I like that a lot.
Put it on a sticky note.
Yeah. What up, though, JB Smooth?
Did you want to go to Justin and Haley first, or?
How you guys doing over there? Justin looks a
He's
little
on the phone.
No, I'm doing good. I think that this is a little too quick to the gun. I think that we got to see it in the preseason. You got to see it in the regular season. You got to see that level of consistency stay with his shooting. And then I think there's a debate, but I still think that Asar is a way better defender than Ron Holland at this point.
Oh, yeah.
And that is so valuable next to Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, because so that he can reduce the defensive usage rate of Cade. That was one of the things that they stated, and Rob, we covered this a couple years ago. That was the purpose of Asar Thompson, to reduce the usage defensively of Cade. What up, intern Haley?
Yeah, Asar is a better defender. Like I said a couple weeks ago, he needs to get a shot, but still better than, I don't even know who was the other one.
Ron Holland.
Still better than him.
Better than everybody.
Yeah. What up, though, JB Smooth?
You know what? I think I agree with you guys. It's probably a little too soon for this, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go for it. Give me Ron to start. Now it's either sink or swim.
You might like this one. 411 says start Holland over Tobias Harris.
Yes.
Is that your burner? That's your burner, JB.
Holland and Asar in a starting lineup together, though, I don't know how I feel about that right now.
Yeah, just not just yet.
I don't know how I feel.
One of them got to learn how to shoot. How many times I done told you, Kool-Aid? One of them
I looked around the room. All of us are doing this.
Yeah, dog. I absolutely love Ron Holland. I love what he's doing right now. Like I said, he is the Summer League Kobe. That shot does look improved, but he's just not ready yet. Asar Thompson brings way too much defensively to the table. Although I do feel like Ron Holland's learning curve offensively, it'll be a little bit quicker than Asar's, because Asar's, there are some things mechanically that you still got to fix. But overall, Asar is still the starter on this team. Yeah. He's done way too much good. But Ron Holland should see an uptick in usage, though. I do agree with that. Yeah. Maybe get him up to 20 minutes a game, see what he's working with.
You know, I like that. I like that.
Stu and Ron coming off the bench together.
Shout out to Spencer, the heavyweights. He said, look, if you're going to fight people, you need Stu and Holland off the bench together at the center. And I was going to say, I do. You remember this. We've been saying this. I wanted Isaiah Stewart to be the Tasmanian Devil off on defense. Lower the minutes and just increase the overall efficiency and usage of an Isaiah Stewart. And look what it did this last year. It worked finally. I mean, Rod, we've cried this from this platform for 2.5 years. I think the same thing happens with Ron Holland, bro.
I think Rod's frozen.
Shout out to I was just trying to take advantage of the fact that he was happy with everything that I was stating, so I was just gonna go with it. Man.
Yeah, he just froze.
Thank you for ruining my dream, KG.
I'm sorry, man.
But let's get to the next question, and we'll try and get the legend on before we wrap up that question.
No, absolutely. I love this. I'm gonna skip the line. I love this next question, man. Which trio is the swish and which trio is the brick? Jaden Ivey, Duncan Robinson, and Karis LeVert, or Malik Beasley, Dennis Schroeder, and Tim Hardaway Jr.? Which group is the swish and which group is the brick?
If you listen to Trajan Langdon, he states they got better. And he
I think
believes
they
they
did,
got
too. I
bigger
swear.
with the additions. That is
I've been
Trajan
screaming that.
Langdon. He says if the team is going to be better overall, ultimately he believes that process is going to be decided by what the young players do to improve. But he does believe with the additions they brought in, one of the things they wanted to do was to get bigger. They did not want to get smaller with those wings or stay the same, which is why I think Malik Monk found himself kind of on the outside of what the Pistons' plans was moving forward. But I see you thinking over there, Flannel. I see you. What say you?
Jaden, Duncan, and Karis LeVert are the switch to me. And I'm not just saying it because it's what
You
we
actually
have now.
surprised me.
Really?
Yeah, I really thought you
would go the
I
other way,
thought you were
too.
going to go the other way.
No, I mean,
I'm intrigued by
people think I hate Jaden Ivey. I just think a portion of his stands are literal psychopaths. But that's a beside the point. I do think Jaden Ivey is the best overall player of the six. And when it comes to Duncan Robinson, I think he'll be an approximation of Malik Beasley, what he was in the regular season, and he'll be better than in the playoffs. And Karis LeVert, I've said it before and I'll say it again. We know what he could potentially do leading the bench unit as an on-ball scorer and facilitating. He's better at catch and shoot threes than you think, at least at times during his career. Give me the trio going into
Let's
this
go!
year. Yes.
I agree with you 100% on that. Hey, Haley, what's your feeling about this one?
I was gonna agree with that as well.
Let's go.
I think
go.
Karis LeVert has a lot of potential, and then I
you
also
think,
think
Justin?
Duncan Robinson is going to be a great complementary player for Ivy and then also Cunningham.
What up, though, JB?
Give me Group A with this one. Karis LeVert, Duncan, and Ivy. I mean, you already know what Duncan and LeVert can do on the court. Ivy is just that one factor that you're kind of questioning, but obviously this offseason is going to prove whether or not he is ready and built for this upcoming season. And I think he has something to prove and wants to show that, especially this upcoming year.
And KG, read the question one more time so Rod can hear it before you give your answer, and then we'll go to the legend.
All right, Rod. Which trio is the swish and which trio is the brick? Jaden Ivey, Duncan Robinson, and Karis LeVert, or Malik Beasley, Dennis Schroeder, and Tim Hardaway
Hold your answer
Jr.?
until after KG.
No, in my Killer Mike voice, this is a sweep. Absolutely, it is. I think it could. We still got to see it. Like, we actually saw what Malik Beasley, Dennis Schroeder, and Tim Hardaway Jr. was able to do. But I think the potential of Karis LeVert and Duncan Robinson. No, really, right? For real? All right. Well, anyway. No, but I really do feel like they have the potential to be better, man. I think you upgraded your bench by adding a Duncan Robinson and a Karis LeVert. And I get it with Karis LeVert. You know, he's not the scorer he once was. He dealt with some injuries, but he's still a very, very prolific player. He can go out there. He can get you a bucket consistently. He knows how to drive the lane. He's not horrible on defense. And Duncan Robinson, all-time Heat leading three-point shooter, he's going to fit in just fine. He may not give you exactly what Malik Beasley gave you, but you're not losing much by adding Duncan Robinson instead of that. I've famously said he is the white Malik Beasley. So
Look, the faces
Where
were
are
getting
my
more
Post-it
positive
notes?
until then.
Where are my
is
post-it
it,
notes?
Rod, is it
white
really
Malik
that
Beasley?
crazy? Is it really that
The
crazy
white
though?
Malik Beasley?
He is the white Malik. They the same player. How are they different, Rod? They are the same exact player, except one's been in one place for his whole career.
Duncan,
He is the
the
white
swag
Malik Beasley.
level. The swag level on Duncan Robinson is like a 4. Malik was like a 12.
Oh, who
Yeah,
cares?
They different?
Malik was in debt. That's why
How many
his swag
shimmy
was through
mills?
the
How
roof.
many
He
shimmy
ain't
mills
paying
Duncan
people
Robinson
back.
selling? Huh?
You said
How
what?
many shimmy mills is Duncan Robinson selling?
It don't matter, bro. For one, he's a Michigan man, so we're not gonna do that, bro. He is a hometown
Well, yeah,
kid.
there's that.
We're not gonna do that. And secondly, he had all that swag because he owed the people a lot of money.
Wait.
He out here taking favors
Hold
and
on.
not paying them back.
Where was the Michigan man energy for Jordan Poole the other day?
No, but
on.
Jordan Poole is a different story, all right? Jordan Poole, he hasn't been the same since Draymond knocked his ass out. He lost his powers in that punch. I
People
swear to God.
defending that nonsense
Hey,
drives me
man,
insane.
I'm just being real.
Draymond gets away with everything. He's
He's a Hall of Famer, goddammit. That's why he get away with everything.
Talking shit.
Thank you, Spinny.
appreciate what Jordan Poole brought to that team.
He did. But what did he do after
He's
that?
a bum.
Now he's a sorry, Rod. We got off. We got kind of
in
off
Washington,
course.
ain't no
It's
water
all
in that
good.
pool in Washington. But go ahead, Rod. My bad.
Well, what's your answer? What say you, Rod? Swisher Rick.
But based on what? I mean, you know what? We're going with the Michigan guys on this because just off the strength. But Duncan Robinson is
He's the white Malik Beasley. Yes.
There's Spider-Man memes pointing at each other. Duncan Robinson and Malik Beasley.
Tell me how they different. They the same archetype, same play style. Like, tell me how they different. Duncan Robinson
is like 6'6", right? 6'7".
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I do think Duncan Robinson might break Malik's 3-point record this year if he's used in a similar way. If they find him.
With me. All right, Ryan. All right. You go ahead.
I'm gonna use different words. And I'm not gonna end up on somebody's Post-it note at the end of
get the Post-it notes, dog.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that's the switch. I think there will be just the play creation that LeVert is gonna bring, and the ability for Duncan. There's a world where he could start. There is a world. I don't necessarily like it, but if you say you want that 3-point shooting next to Cade and next to that starting lineup, I wouldn't be mad at it.
But I agree. And Rod, just to piggyback on that point, isn't that why Tim Hardaway Jr. got some run last year? When you looked at how things were shaping up, at some points in times, I thought, well, he's just a stopgap. And then as players got healthy, as trades happened, it continued to be Tim Hardaway Jr. as the starter. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked, let me say that, if Duncan Robinson found himself in the starting lineup.